and that's Chris Bush in the Del Taco boat.
That means he's put a lap on fourth place boat, now falling out of fourth place, Don Johnson.
And coming in this turn, and Richard Stewart really hooked coming around this right-hand turn.
Of course, none of these boats were built to make right-hand turns. That's what makes the course here at Havasu the most unique race course in the entire world, with its right-hand turn. It's taking boats running 100 plus miles an hour as they set up for a turn the boats were not built to make. They were not built to make a right-hand turn. And they're getting the boat of Don Johnson back over to the trailer for the Arcadia truck. Don Johnson standing up, throwing his gloves down into it does not look like a good sign for Arcadian as Johnson takes off his helmet.
Looks like they have some major problems with the number 2 boat.
As they pull it out of the water, we'll see what the Arcadian team is going to do here.
Okay, I'd like to remind everybody that Reading Video is videotaping all the racing action. Anybody interested in a copy of the tape, they're behind the press trailer over here on the judges stand. And after each event, the racers and spectators are allowed to see the replay on the TV screen. So if you're interested in a videotape, Reading Video is posted. Okay, coming around this right-hand turn is Richard Stewart, number 140. Directly behind him, number 148, Big Shear. So they're stringing out here as Chris Bush, number 5, starts to lap some of these slower boats. Looks like Don Johnson may be out for the day.
Well, Don, someone there, his picture is looking around the cockpit of that boat. Maybe he has a power trim or a steering problem. I don't know. They have,
hopefully they'll get it back in the water.
They're taking off the back cow. Maybe he's got a fuel or power trim problem.
And here comes Brian Bailey. Brian was the only Yamaha entry here today, 525.
That boat looks like he may be running out some of the fuel and beginning to pick up some speed. That is a Hodges hull, built by Chris Hodges, running a wing on the front of it to help hold the nose down.
Well, he's been placed 4th here last year, Walt, with a Yamaha engine.
And that was something we had never seen before. Maybe that's a way of the future that we're going to see more of the Japanese motors in the larger class racing. Of course, we see quite a few of them, and we're going to see quite a few of them later on in the mini boats.
And here's crew chief Ted Zahorsky, of course, working for Yamaha. They have no factory support. All this they've done on their own. And they've done a great job, looks like to me. They're out there running with the Mercs and the Evinrudes and the Johnsons and staying right up there with them. Number 65, the boat of Jack Dietrich out of Denver, Colorado, one of the Mod 110 boats here today, as he comes around this right-hand turn. And here comes the blue, yellow, and red and orange boat of Lee Holden, number 75, leading US1 in this Mod 110 and Formula 100 class. Tough competitor here every year. So Chris Bush still number 5, still in the lead.
Chris brings it around the Marina turn and back up the front stretch. Bush in the Del Taco entry. Let's get a split time on it between him and the second place boat of Mike Seabold. It was 5.79 seconds before. And let's see what it is now as Mike Seabold continues to keep him in sight. It has moved up to 7.8 seconds. So Chris Bush has sucked out the lead about almost exactly 2 seconds.
Okay, we're getting a little, I saw Chris Bush turn sideways down here in front of the judges stand. Looks like they may be getting a little trough or roller in there. Sometimes here we get down the pegs off of this point out in the water and they pick up a trough right out there in front of the judges stand. So that might be something to watch here.
The drivers in these capsule boats, the weight of the capsule makes the boats a little nose heavier than anything they've been used to in the past. So the effect of the power trim on these boats, because they're slightly more nose heavy than a normal Mod U10 boat would be, then they will react a little bit different, especially in that left-hand turn or right-hand turn down there in front of you.
Okay, we have them bunched up coming out of this Marina turn down here. Looks like some of the Mod U's and some of the Mod 110s hooked up together coming down this front straightaway. Brian Bailey as he goes by number 75, Lee Holden. And 948 is Kurt Seabold and the Mod 1 10 class. See if this guy's inside, if he really slips inside that buoy there. And here's 20. That's right. And of course, Jim Johnson knowing that. And there's Michael Seabold and just laying back.
You know what will be interesting? Bill Seabold, probably the premier active sailboat driver in the world. Absolutely one of the top three that's ever sat in a sailboat ever in the history.